Oh man, hey man. We here for a chill video, man. I've been on my grind lately, but today I'm kind of just taking it easy. And while I was relaxing, playing me some Team Fight Tactics, I've been playing Team Fight Tactics all day. Big Sean decides to announce, his fifth upcoming album. I think that's what it said. Fifth upcoming album called Detroit 2. Now we all know about Detroit, the first Detroit, the mixtape. I do remember my days, being very young, going out. I think I was just on the hinge of 21. I might have been 20 when Detroit came out. And I do remember the song, it ain't all about the moolah, about the moolah. I remember that track right there. That was legendary in itself. So a lot, man, it's probably one of Sean's best works to date. It's the reason why a lot of people are Big Sean fans. And I'm just happy, man. Look, this is what I want to say. I saw two features. Well, one feature on there, which was Young Thug. Shout out to the virus. All right, man. It's crazy how, as shitty as 2020 has been, musically, man, it's all coming together, man. I know last year you guys say one was kind of just one of the lackluster years of hip hop, but I feel like 2020 has not let us down. 2020 has been nothing but short of amazing, man. Ranging even from Uzi Vert all the way to Childish Gambino, to The Weeknd, now Big Sean. Drake is supposed to drop. Drake dropped a couple tracks, looseys. It's definitely been a solid year for hip hop and music in general, I think, in 2020. Now, the thing I want to talk about with Big Sean is, man, I'm just happy that, the hate has simmered down, because Big Sean was evolving and a lot of his fans were evolving as well, but a lot of his haters were also evolving. What I mean by that is everybody just wanted to hate on Big Sean for whatever reason. Big Sean could literally say, I'm at the beach, it's with the sand. Now I gotta go get on this plane and land, Antigua. He would say some shit like that. People just be like, what? This shit corny as hell. And I think no matter what Sean did, he could have brought the best verses, because you had tracks like No More Interviews. I remember he just had this track released, Single Again, right? That's what it was called. That was fire. And I felt like he hasn't received that much hate as he usually did before. As much as he did before in the past. And I think that goes to say because it's been so long since we got Sean. And I think a lot of people are kind of, it just dwindled down. The talk, the buzz isn't really there anymore, even though he's still one of the biggest artists or rappers in hip hop in this era. I think that, with all the this kind of just out of sight, out of mind effect, nobody's really worried about Big Sean. And that way he can kind of just work without the negativity, even the positivity. He can kind of just work by himself and not really have to worry about any backlash. Kind of like the J Electronica effect, if you want to put it into perspective. I think that, naming it Detroit 2, following up one of his popular mixtapes, I think that's going to be something special. I don't really, the last snippet, I feel like the Thug snippet was fire. And, when he had the vocals, Thug be on the vocals like that, on the hooks. And then the last track, which sounded like some upbeat trap shit, the kind of just Big Sean that we're used to when he's rapping fast and shit. We all know Big Sean has that flow. Sometimes people like to say he's corny. I don't really necessarily think he's corny, but that's what y'all think about it. But I think that it's just going to be a breath of fresh air, man. I think that it's going to get more praise than hate. Like we haven't heard from him. All right. I know he's been doing his thing with Jhene. And I know I like to, including myself, a lot of people like to say that the whole Jhene and Big Sean breakup, where it was just, conspiracy, which I still do think is conspiracy. I think it's for sales. Her album was coming out. They're not really broken up. Sell. No pun intended. Sell. And I think that, he kind of just went along with it and said, we're breaking up, we need the space, and blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. All right? Y'all not breaking up. That's just how I feel about that, my opinion. I'm assuming, just like y'all was assuming. I think one of my homies said he looked it up, and Drake and Kendrick Lamar are also supposed to be featured in the album. We all know when Drake and Big Sean do a track together, it's always heat, and Kendrick Lamar and Big Sean as well is also heat. So I think that with Drake having some music coming out this year, at some point this year, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is going to make an appearance at some point this year as well. I think it's actually real. I don't know where the source my homie got it from, but he said it's confirmed that Young Thug and Drake and Kendrick are supposed to be on this album. I'm just saying. Let me know which features y'all would like on here, because we all listen to music kind of differently. And what was another track that I actually like? I like Deep. Remember Deep? What's it called? Deep with Wayne and Big Sean. It might have been called something else, but that was one of my favorite tracks from Dark Sky Paradise was also another track that I fucked with. That that was my shit too. So I feel like Big Sean has always hit. He's always been, for me, smoker music, kind of like, I definitely vibed out to Big Sean. Let me know what features y'all would like on this. Let me know which kind of sound you guys want from Big Sean. What else I was gonna say about it? Before I head out of here, man, the one I want to talk about is I just loved his demeanor. Like, throughout that trailer, man, you could tell that, you know, he kind of found a different, it seemed like he was in a different spot in his life. Obviously, he's 33 years old now, 32 years old. He's in a different perspective. You know, he definitely has a different outlook on life. I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, just his presence, man. You know, it felt like he was chill. He knew what he was talking about. He was humbled. He understood everything that Detroit did for him. Big Sean is definitely one of the artists that puts his city on. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug, we know Young Thug puts Atlanta on. DJ Khaled puts Miami on. You know, we got certain people. Spike Lee puts New York on. We got certain, you know, superstars, certain musicians that, Drake for Toronto. Let me not disrespect that. Drake with Toronto, especially Toronto, you know, putting their cities on. And I feel like that's exactly what Big Sean does for Detroit. He reps Detroit hard. He loves his city, and you can just tell that everything he's been through in his life and everything that music has done for him in the last 8 to 9 years, the bad, the good, the negative, the positive, you can see that he just understands it all. He's accepted who he is. He's accepted that he's Big Sean. You know, he doesn't need any. I think he's gotten to that point in his life where he's gotten to that piece where he just doesn't need the fans' acceptance. You know, he's going to make his music, and I feel like a lot of artists don't really get there because they depend on the attention, they depend on the listeners, they depend on other people to fulfill their needs. And I feel like Big Sean is kind of just in out, and you know, he's not saying he's reached nirvana, but more so he's just like, I'm Big Sean. I don't have anything else to prove. Kind of where J. Cole is right now, and I'm just enjoying the music scene. I'm just kind of giving back to my fans, giving back to my city. Anyways, man, that's just how I'm feeling about the album, man. Hopefully it's something special. Big Sean has returned after 2 years. It's been 2 years since the album. 2 years, maybe 3 years, actually. I'm thinking about it. No, it's 2 years, 2 years. So it's been 2 years since we got a Big Sean album. I'm just ready for it. I don't want to do too much rambling. I know I've already been talking too much. I've been talking really fast. Just give me your opinions on how you feel about it. What do you think is going to be? Expectations, all that good stuff. And till next time, man, it's me, boy Dev. Like always, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for subscribing. You guys have been killing it lately, man. The Patreon. If you guys want my playlist, you guys want the full reactions, you guys want my Spotify, it's on Patreon. Follow my social media, as mentioned here. And yeah, till the next time, we are out. Peace.